It's really important that when schools are considering opening up and we have the safe resumption of schools, is that there are plans in place specifically to address an example of what you just asked in your question. What are the plans in place if you have children that are ill, if you have children who have respiratory illness or have fever or are suspected to have COVID-19 or something else? Is there a plan in place within the school itself to say this is a case that we're concerned about or a potential case that we're concerned about, and to have how the child should be cared for? And then if that individual is a case, what is the plan around contact tracing, and what do you do in terms of if a classroom should be closed or if there should be a partial closure or not? WHO, with our partners, with UNICEF and with others, we have a technical advisory group that is helping to advise us on educational institutions, specifically around these considerations. What needs to be taken into account when schools open, or how schools open, and how they can open safely. And I think one of the big things is this plan in place to be able to quickly detect a case, and then what do you do if this individual is an actual case? And those plans should be outlined very clearly. What are the actual steps that need to be done in terms of alerting the school nurse or the parents, tests that need to be done, the follow-up of contact tracing, informing of the class itself and the parents themselves. We are seeing schools that are putting into place different measures within the class itself, keeping classes in these bubbles, so to speak, so that the class itself stays together and they don't mix with other classrooms. We are seeing differences in the way that they are approaching this by age, with the youngest children having a certain type of activities that they have to do per day, making sure that they do their hand hygiene, making sure that they're well informed. Older children, making sure that they have their physical distancing and hand hygiene, and et cetera, et cetera. But it is very critical that these plans are clear and that it's communicated not only to the staff of the schools, but the children themselves and also the parents. Because as the situation evolves, it's really important to know what to do and when to do it.
Maybe